Hi guys, so today I wanted to offer you part one of a three-part series that are creative writing tips dealing with classical rhetorical argument. And these are rhetorical appeals that, Aristotle talked about, and they form a triangle of appeals: appeal to ethos, pathos, and logos. And the idea being, in an argument, if you appeal to all of these things, you will have a sound argument. I used to teach this a lot when I was teaching composition and writing classes in terms of writing argument. And what I found is that these appeals also carry over to fiction. If you have this triangle of appeals to ethos, pathos, and logos, your fiction is much stronger. So today we're going to talk about appeals to ethos. An appeal to ethos means an appeal to authority. And, so you think of your fiction, it's basically you're making an argument of some sort. It doesn't mean it's a political argument, but it's an argument trying to convince your audience that your fiction is, at least for the time that they're in it, real. The first step is appealing to ethos, creating a strong appeal to authority, meaning they can trust you. They can step into your world of fiction and believe it. And on the most basic level, there are a couple layers. The first layer is just your line level writing. So thinking of things like grammar, sentence structure. If your writing is riddled with grammatical errors, your audience is never going to be able to get past that first layer and step into your world of writing. So that's really important. The second layer is trusting you and your world that you've created as authorities on the subject. So if you are, let's say, writing a 1920s detective procedural, you better have done your research on A, the 1920s, and B, on detective procedures. This holds true even if you're writing fantasy, right? Like if you're creating a world, you need to lay those rules out that apply to that world you've created so that your audience can trust you as an authority figure. So those are just a couple of layers to think about. In appealing to ethos, you want your audience to be able to trust you, the author, and your world as authorities so that they can completely give themselves up to the story. So tomorrow, come back and we'll talk some more. We'll talk about appeals to pathos. And then we'll finish up with appeals to logos. And as per usual, check out my book Consumption. And if you haven't yet, go over to the main page and check out today's Stop on the Blog tour where there's reviews and giveaways. So thanks. Hope this helped. Bye.